Hi Aquarius, it's Power and Light Tarot come back to you with the reading. And today we're going to do what are their true intentions in love. And as usual, yes, very customary over here, right? We have your oracle cards here. And we're going to lay down these tarot cards. We are. And I feel like we already have an interesting story here. Yes, I have to say that, right? We have the house here. I feel like you're probably married to somebody, right? And the lovers are here too. So, you know, I feel like this is two different situations. Judgment is here, and this judgment talks about changes, passages, and choices. And I feel like this is sometimes a choice, you know, between a higher and kind of a lower vibration, kind of. I feel like that you are like wanting to, I feel like, leave a situation. Yeah, we have the man running away here. This is the Furies, and here he is running, and he is afraid of this woman with her electric snakes. Yeah, somebody could be really mad. This card talks about guilt, and it talks about this man running from this kind of irate woman, right, who is like she's Medusa. And, you know, she even has electric snakes here, right, which is kind of a trip, right? But you know, she's spewing those on him, and it hurts, right? It's like electric shock, and here he is running, right? And so this is about guilt. You could be afraid of who you are with, but I feel like you could be saying, what? Hell no. Right? But, I mean, sometimes we are, if we think that, you know, we can be. If we think that somebody's, like, always on our case, it doesn't have to be like, you know, you're afraid they're going to beat you up, right? No, right? We're not talking about San Francisco elementary schools in the 70s. No, we're not. That's how they were. Yeah, a bunch of punky-ass kids. Yeah, for the most part. But, you know, so, you know, I just feel like you are probably, there's somebody here I feel like that you want to walk away from. I also feel like there's somebody here, or you're maybe just having a major problem with them. But I feel like with this Judgment card, this is changes and choices. I feel like you want to leave and have a new life. We also have arrows here, and this is the naked couple that, like, they're really attracted to each other. And this is why they're, like, naked, right? And they're looking at each other, and they are out in the garden, right? The beautiful garden here. It almost looks like the garden, you know, Adam and Eve here, but there's no fruit here, right? There's no snake either, but we do have Cupid here, right, in the background. So, you know, there's somebody that you love that you want to go to, or you're majorly attracted to them, and they, I believe, are somebody from the past, because the Six of Cups is here. And that's what that is in this deck, the Six of Cups, well, in almost every deck. It's usually about somebody from your past. Maybe, you know, and this can talk about, you have like these really sweet kind of warm feelings for somebody in your past. Yes, it can. That's probably this lover here, or these people here. So we have twice here. We have the lovers, and these people are like, they're at it here. I mean, they're not having sex or making love, but they're, you know, they're totally kissing here and making out and in this deep embrace. And the doves are sitting there kind of looking at them like, wow, you guys are like really in love with each other. And, you know, and then we have this couple here, and they are naked here, looking into each other's eyes like, there'll never be another you, honey. No, God, no. And the key is here in the courthouse. I feel like you probably want to go to court with somebody and, like, take them to court. I mean, that's all this is here, is the courthouse. We don't, you know, and here's the guy with his silly kind of European English wig. Yeah, that's how that is. And they brought that to the United States. I feel like they did. Really ugly, right? Because George Washington looked like that. And then all these, he was bald, so he didn't really have a choice. But I feel like all these judges and all that, they used to always, you know, I feel like it's from England. Yeah, it is. But let's get back to this. We also have this card here, you guys, the Black Mass. This card talks about somebody who kind of, somebody who could be like in a situation that they kind of, you know, maybe they are kind of they were believing it because everybody else, like they're supposed to do it, right? Because these dumb people are watching this satanic ritual, and yeah, I mean, people do it all the time. They just do whatever they hear in the news. They do whatever their neighbors are doing. They don't think for themselves. But you could be, yeah, there's a lot of people like that. You could be, and that's what they want, these people who are running things. They don't want you to think for yourself. No, everything is a narrative, and that they are trying to make people believe, of course, because they own the companies that put out all the news. Yeah, they do. So here we have this card here, and this is the Black Mass, and this can be about like a sacrifice too, right? But, you know, you could be, maybe this can, sometimes next to the house, this can talk about somebody who kind of is like, kind of in a union or a marriage where they like, they just feel like they kind of have been like believing maybe in this because everybody, you know, like their family told them you can't, you're supposed to stay married or something like that. That's what this is. This talks about kind of like blind beliefs. But it does talk about unhappiness for the most part because of somebody's beliefs. Yeah. So let's see what we have here for you guys, Aquarius. And then we have, we have the World Emperor reversed. So you have the Five of Cups showing up, right? And this is an ending. I feel like you want an ending, for sure. And this kind of, sometimes this Black Mass can, you know, can speak to an ending because there's a sacrifice going on, right? And then, see what else we have. So let's see here. All right. So your person's challenge is the Six of Swords. They know you want to go here. They're like, oh, Aquarius wants to go. Maybe they are trying to get to like a better place with you, possibly. Because there could be fighting here, or like somebody here who is kind of, maybe there's somebody here who is like punking somebody, right? That Furies card with the, you know, the lady with the electric snakes, right? That it can talk about somebody who can be like that, right? And this is why the man's running. He's like, oh, I don't want to deal with this crazy lady, right? Yeah. And maybe you feel like that with somebody, possibly, right? The World cards here, we have the Emperor reversed, and the Ten of Pentacles is what's on your mind. So this could be a marriage right here. I feel like you are probably married to somebody here. Yeah, and I feel like you are thinking about somebody else. I also feel like you're thinking about a divorce with this Courthouse card. Maybe you're just taking somebody, maybe you're just going to court for something else, possibly, right? But it kind of looks like that could be like the story or similar, right? The World card's here, and this is in the past. This could be a great achievement. It's a really great card. But I feel like you have the Emperor reversed. I feel like you didn't have the will or the determination, kind of like the courage kind of to like close out a chapter for another one, because this is what you really want here, Aquarius, this naked couple. And then we have the other naked couple over here. Let's just put them together since they are kind of twins over here, right? So there's two naked couples here, and they're both totally in love with each other. Yeah, they're not just, it's not just a physical thing. Oh God, no. So what's on your mind is the Ten of Pentacles. Let's see what else we have. The Knight of Cups. I feel like this is probably your union and a love offer as well. The Page of Wands. Yeah, renewed interest in somebody. And that's this person here. Six of Cups. And here you are walking like with your couple kind of, or you know, I mean that's poor English. But here you are walking here to the river. And all these beautiful cups are filled here. And you're holding your person's hand. And this is the person that you want to go to. You're not, I don't feel like you are with this person. You could literally be running away right now. That card could, you know, with the Furies, right? Which you guys know with the Furies, right? Like somebody who is furious. Yeah, somebody is out of their mind angry here. Yeah, I feel like they are. Yeah, I wouldn't want to deal with them, no. We have the Ace of Swords is going to be your challenge. The Devil. Maybe this is a Capricorn involved here. I just feel like this is a decision for you. Maybe it's clarity, but I feel like you're already clear here. I feel like this isn't really about clarity. I feel like it's about courage and the courage to make a new life for yourself. But you could be, your challenge could be that you are in fear or bondage. This could also be a Capricorn. I believe about, maybe it's about communication, the truth. Sometimes the Ace of Swords is the truth, right? The swords are about communication and It can be about the truth. Let's see what else we have. The Eight of Swords. So this is, you feel like you are stuck here kind of in some type of bondage. And this is fear-based, especially with the devil. This is your challenge. I feel like you have, maybe it's fear to make a decision. But this is about the truth. When we see the black mask, because the black mask, those people are at the satanic ritual and they are not living the truth. No, they have the cross in the reverse, and you know, I mean, my whole point is they're over here at a satanic ritual. This is not about anything noble or the truth. This is about, this black mask can talk about somebody who kind of stays in a situation and they lie to themselves. It can talk about that. It can talk about somebody who's completely on the wrong side, right? The wrong side of what is good for them, the wrong side of what they should be doing for their own evolution. They're just the wrong side totally. And I feel like you are on the wrong side and you're trying to get away. You're trying to leave. And this card, Judgment, with Elizabeth and Tannhauser, right? And, you know, he went around the world kind of like, he just thought he wanted to like take these different trips and he left her behind. And he went around the world just to figure out, well, wow, I really love Elizabeth. I want to go back to Elizabeth. I feel like you want to return to somebody here. But when he returned to her, I feel like she died. Like, I feel like she did. And, you know, he really, like, he could have been, I think he thought he was going to be with her in the afterlife, so it was kind of okay, but yeah. And you have the Five of Cups here. We have the Page of Pentacles reversed. This is like, you know, I feel like you are thinking of ending something here, and you know it's going to bring grieving, probably to this person over here who is angry. The Hierophant and the Seven of Cups. You know, this is what you are doing. I feel like you are trying to make a really difficult choice here about your marriage or your union, the Hierophant, right? And the Eight of Wands, your person, they have the Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. And this is what's on their mind, that you have a wish here that you're holding on to. Somebody who could be your happily ever after. And we have the Eight of Wands. They could think that you are communicating with that person. But this is like change, and that's what Judgment is about in this other, in the deck here, with this other Judgment with Elizabeth and Tannhauser. It talks about changes. This person, like, this is, they have no power. They just think that, you know, you're going to, like, change and leave. Little do they know that you're afraid of them over here, Aquarius, right? That here, you know, but maybe they know. Maybe they're going to, like, you know, kind of press a button here, and an artificial intelligence button here, which is what these people who are running things, yeah, they want to control us with artificial intelligence. That's not funny, right? But we have these snakes here, right? And I feel like this person, like, they just kind of go into this furious, you could be dealing with someone who goes into some type of furious energy. And here you are running away. You're like, help. God help me. Let's see what we have. And this is what's on their mind, though, that you have a wish you're holding on to right here. Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. And you do. Because you're holding on to somebody, whether or not this is physical or emotional, right? Maybe just in your heart. But, you know, we see the two naked couples here, and they are both really in love with each other. Like, madly in love with each other. Yeah. So the challenge for them is the Six of Swords and the Two of Cups. This is the challenge for your person. They think you want to leave because you're in love with somebody. Right here, the Two of Cups. They could be thinking, I can't get to a better place with Aquarius because Aquarius is thinking about somebody else. And, you know, trading me in. Yeah. Trading me in for, you know, what's it called? Four-wheel drive. See, we have the Ace of Wands. This is what they want with the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, they want a passion and new opportunity. I feel like they do. I mean, but I also feel like this person, though, is like, I feel like right now what's on this person's mind is that you're just going, and I feel like this is what consumes their thoughts right now. They have the Queen of Swords over here, and next to this Ace of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords, because they think you're leaving for this Two of Cups person. So we know that this person, you really are thinking about somebody else here. And I don't know if this person has intuition, or that you have been with somebody in the past, like while you were with them, and so they're kind of hip to it, like, right? I'm not really sure. The Queen of Swords and the Empress, here they are in their fear. They think you have an Empress right here, and this is just kind of confirming the whole reading. Yeah. So we're going to end this reading, Aquarius, and I feel like you could have, with this Tannhauser and this Judgment card here, it's possible here that you want to return to somebody here who is, that you have kind of went around the world, or maybe got married and, got into a relationship with somebody else. You could be thinking Elizabeth is the one, or whoever your person is, because that's what Tannhauser, he recognized that at the end. Yeah, and he finally went back to her, but I think she, it was too late. She got sick or just something. But he recognized that I can go all around the world, but it's really Elizabeth for me. And you could be in a similar kind of energy about somebody. But whoever it is, regardless of who the somebody is, your person is well aware down here, which there was probably some problem in the past with, with this whole situation. And I forgot to bring this card up. The key is here. And Aquarius, the key is when you have the key to love. Right? But something has to be done here. You have to, in order to, kind of retrieve, this rose, which, speaks of love and stands for this person that you love, this other person. You first have to do something here. And that means removing the rose from the cage. But it's like, that's just like an example. Like, it's very allegorical. Like, it's not literal. I mean, you have to do something literal, but, I feel like it is walking away from this person here in order to have the key to another situation, right? And here's the courthouse next to it. So you could be thinking of divorce. Courthouse next to house. Yeah, you could be thinking that. We're going to end this reading. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here. God bless. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.